Turning 30, man. I'm not even scared about it. It's just that the comparisons just get to me. It's the comparisons that kill me. Like my dad, for example, he takes every opportunity to remind me of the accomplishments he had achieved when he was my age. You know, anyone else? No? Like, because when my dad was 30, he had already turned 35. You know, he moved out of his parents' house when he was 6. Bought a house, bought a car, and everyone else was using horses, you know, the whole day. And that's tough to live up to, you know? Like, growing up with an African dad is tough. I don't know if you guys, if you grew up with an African dad, you know, I'm sorry, white people, I'll have something you can relate to later on, but probably cheese. But if you grew up with an African dad, you might have heard of this common African dad phrase where they go, when I was your age, and then insert inaccurate comparison. Have you guys heard about it? Like when I was younger, my dad used to go, when I was your age, I used to walk barefoot to school. And I'm like, Dad, that sounds like a really poor decision on your part. You know, like, even slippers, you couldn't find slippers to go to school with. But I'm always wondering how tough his dad before him was, you know. Because if my dad went when I was your age, I didn't have shoes. His dad before him was probably like, haha, shoes. I was your age. Didn't have legs. They grew later on. Had to walk using my elbows until I was 26. And if he was that tough, his dad before him was probably like, you think that's tough? When I was your age, I wasn't even your age. I was born in my late 30s. My second birthday turned 37. That's how bad things were back then. I love my dad though, you know. I remember the first time I told my dad that I wanted to do stand-up comedy. He just looked at me and went, usinichekeshe. Like, Dad, that's exactly what I want to do.